Good morning, girls. So, third part of this general pharmacology, that is pharmacokinetics. So, till now we discussed about sources of drugs, how they are prepared, then routes of drugs, how they are given, and now after taking inside, how they are absorbed and how absorbed into the body and how do they work. Okay, so this is the continuation of this topic. So pharmacokinetics is how the drugs are transported, how the drugs are absorbed, and how do they act. So here a simple hint for you, that is LADME. So what is LADME? L means liberation, that is after taking the medicine inside, how the medical components are released into the body. Then absorption, how do they are absorbed into the system. Then metabolism, that is distribution, so how the medicine has been distributed to get to undergo metabolism and to start its action. Then metabolism is synthesis, the process of synthesis. Then excretion, that is the leftover parts are to be thrown out from the body, that is called excretion. So definitions. What is pharmacokinetics? This is the process by which a drug is absorbed, distributed, metabolized, and eliminated by the body. The quantitative study of drugs movement in and through and out of the body. That is in, through, and out of the body. This is another definition. Then it determines the route of administration, dose, onset, time to peak, duration of action, and frequency of drug administration. So absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion of the drug are the parts of these pharmacokinetics. Then transportation mechanism, that is passed through the biological barriers, and then intestinal equilibrium, then renal filtration mechanisms, and capillary barriers. All these are to be discussed. Then the life cycle of a drug. Life cycle in the sense the process of drug metabolism. So when the medicine has been taken inside the body, maybe orally, maybe IM or IV, whatever it is, after that absorption, then distribution, then degradation, then excretion. So here comes the pharmacokinetic process, that is absorption, distribution, and storage, then excretion. Absorption, drug doses, drug in the dosage form, then it releases the drugs in solutions, and then that will be becomes a free drug. Then that is going to bind with proteins and at the site of action. Then biotransformation will be taken place, and therefore these drugs are stored in the tissues. Then metabolism occurs, and then after metabolism, these drugs will be distributed to urine, bile, feces, sweat, saliva, and then excreted in different forms. The pharmacokinetic process. Here they have given the pharmacokinetic process which we till now discussed, that is administration of the drug, then absorption and distribution of the drug, then elimination. So here administration of the drug is oral or rectal or percutaneous or intravenous or intramuscular or intrathecal or inhalation, whatever it is, that will be the drug will be entering into the circulation, and that is it reaches the plasma. So through except oral The rest of the routes, they permit the drug to enter into the plasma directly. But when oral means through gut, some part will be mixed with the plasma and some part will be entering into the portal system, then liver, then bile, and then again to gut and then plasma. So from liver sometimes it directly goes to kidneys also. So some parts will be going into the kidney and excreted through urine. Okay. Okay, ma, you just draw it carefully. Then elimination, how it will be eliminated, you in the form of urine, feces, milk, and sweat, and excreted through air from lungs. Then coming to the drug absorption. So first, soon after taking into the body, the drug has to be get absorbed in the passage of drug through cell membranes to reach its site of action. So this is drug absorption. This is the passage of drug through cell membranes to reach its site of action. Then mechanism of drug absorption, how it is absorbed: simple diffusion, then active transport, facilitated diffusion, and pinocytosis that or endocytosis. So simple diffusion is from higher concentrations to lower concentrations. There will be flow will be there. Sometimes net flow will be there. So net flow, when there is net flow, the diffusion may be somewhat slower. So transportation, drugs are transported through passive diffusion, filtration, and specialized transportation. So transportation, how it takes place: extracellular, membrane, and intracellular. Diffusion through lipid, diffusion through aqueous channels and carriers. Then transportation, that is passive diffusion. Drugs diffuses under from higher concentration to lower concentrations across the membrane. Lipid soluble drugs dissolving lipoidal matrix of the membrane. Diffusion will depend on lipid solubility of drugs, difference in concentrations, and pH of tissues. Then simple or passive diffusions. Water soluble drug is readily absorbed via aqueous channels or pores in the cell membranes. తెలుసు కదమ్మా, సెల్ మెంబ్రెన్స్లో హోల్స్ ఉంటాయి. They are used for perspirations again. Lipid soluble drug is readily absorbed via cell membrane itself. Then what are the characteristics of simple diffusion? Common, occurs along concentration gradient, and non-selective. Non-saturable, requires no energy, no carrier is needed, depends on lipid solubility, and depends on pH of drug and pH of medium. Study of drug. So first oral ga తీసుకుంటే that enters into the gut and then it reaches to liver. From liver, free drug distribution may be there or metabolism, and from this free drug metabolism will take place, and plasma proteins will be bind with this drug or tissue reservoirs. It is going to be stored in the tissue reservoirs and reaches intramuscular. In case of intramuscular and intravenous, again directly it becomes a free drug and enters into the plasma membranes, and site of action where that is site of action is where this drug has to be worked, and then they will reach the kidney and then excreted. Then coming to absorption. This is a movement of a drug from its site of administration into circulation. Not only amount of absorption, but also rate of absorption is important. But also ఇక్కడ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ అబ్జార్ప్షనే కాకుండా రేట్ ఆఫ్ అబ్జార్ప్షన్ కూడా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎక్సెప్ట్ వెన్ గివెన్ ఐవి, ద డ్రగ్ హ్యాస్ టు క్రాస్ biological membrane, which is governed by the following factors like aqueous solubility, concentrations, area of absorbing suture, absorbing surface, then vascularity of absorbing surface. Then bioavailability, a concept for oral administration. This is useful to compare to different drugs or different dosages forms of the same drug. Rate and extent of absorption of a drug is very important because it facilitates the synthesis also. Fraction of administered drug that reaches systemic circulation is unchanged form. Bioavailability is about 100%, but by the other routes is decreases to some extent, like incompletely absorbed first pass metabolism, then subcutaneous membranes, that is local binding. Distribution. Once the drug has gained access to blood, it gets distributed to other tissues. The extent of distribution of drug depends on lipid solubility or lipid solubility, ionizing at physical pH, and the extent of binding plasma, tissue proteins which are converted from the form of fat, and then difference in religious blood flow, then diseases like GH, that is CHF, uremia, and cirrhosis. Then coming to redistribution, high lipid soluble drugs gets distributed to high protein solubility, low capacity, then heart, brain, and kidney, low perfusion, high capacity, that is muscular fat or muscle fat. When pneumonia concentrating up levels, and the drug is withdrawn from this site, prolonging the action of drug. Then greater the lipid solubility, faster fast is its redistribution. So greater the lipid solubility, and the fast is its redistribution. Example, thiopentane sodium. Short acting drugs can be prolonged by administering slowly and continuously, and low perfusion, high capacity tissues. Then coming to blood-brain barrier. Capillary endothelial cells in brain have tight junction and they lack large intercellular pores, and above that there is layer of neural tissue, that is blood-brain barriers. They are called blood-brain barriers. In choroid plexus, capillaries are lined by choroidal epithelium with a tight junction, that is blood CSF barrier. Then placental barrier. Placental membrane is lipoidal and allows free passage of lipophilic drugs while restricting lipophobic drugs. But the higher concentrations of lipophobic drugs are maternal conditions, gain access to fetus. Then behind this, prenatal efflux, then influx transportation. See here the picture of fetus, placenta, and uterus. Outside is uterus, in between the fetus and the placenta is the layers, that is endometrium, and the inner is the fetus. So maternal arteries, maternal veins you can see, and oxygen can be supplied directly to neck portion or neck parts. Plasma protein binding. physiological affinity of plasma proteins, that is acidic drugs like albumin, basic drugs like alpha 1 acid glycoprotein, except the following except the binding depends on the individual compound. No generation of pharmacological class can be taken. See, here is a picture. Drug is not bound with carbohydrate membrane, but here the right side the picture shows drug is చాలా చిన్నగా ఉన్నాయి అమ్మాయి letters. Drug is strongly bound to plasma proteins. So blue shows not bound, not binded to plasma. Green shows binded. So ఇక్కడ బైండెడ్ అయినది గ్రీన్లో చూపిస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి దట్ ఇండికేట్స్ ఏ సింబల్ ఆఫ్ హెల్దీ. Then metabolism, also known as biotransformation. Then chemical alterations in the body causes loss of biological activity and thereby excretion, while renal roots and other increases the hypophyletic. Primary site of drug metabolism is liver, kidney, intestines, lungs and plasma. Then phagocytosis. Phagocytosis, it takes place membrane and bound particles. Membranocytosis, diffusion of membrane or bound particles. Then exocytosis, expulsion of membranes bound particles. Higher molecular weight drugs are highly lipid soluble drugs. చూడండి షేప్ కూడా చేంజ్ అయింది. Then excretion, the passage out of systemically absorbed drugs, example urine, feces, exhausted air, saliva, sweat and milk. Most important channel for excretion of the drugs are and it eliminates water soluble substance, and and amount of drug or its metabolites depends on glomerular filtrations, that is GFR. What is GFR? Glomerular filtrations. Then tubercle respondence, TV, that is TR. Tubercle reabsorption, so resorption is TR. Tubercular secretions, that is TS. There ends the topic. It's very simple, right? Okay, thank you.